You got a pen, Peter Davidson? You have a pen? I didn't need mine. All right, everybody. Welcome back here to Dogmode. This is the Wild West Bonanza at Dogmode. Final splash of the day. Splash number 7. Welcome all of you out there in live stream land. This is the 7th and final splash of the day. We are, once again, Dogmode, North America Diving Dog Sanctioned Dock Diving Facility here in Salt Lake City, Utah. First up on the dock, leading off splash number 7 will be your event coordinator. This is her Belgian Malinois. This is Calypso. Calypso, huge personal best of 31 feet 6 inches. Last splash had a real jump of 29 feet 0 inches. Next 3 up, Wiccan, Edie and Silas, Debbie and Silas, followed by Nancy and Severin. Here we go, jump number 1, Teresa and Calypso coming right here. Set at 32 feet of rock back there. Jump up right here for Teresa and Calypso. Good girl, Calypso. Jump number 1 for Calypso going to come in at 25 feet 0 inches on jump number 1, 0 inches. Brakes applied at the end of the dock on jump number 1, almost to a complete stop. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Teresa and Calypso. Here we go, jump number 2 for Teresa and Calypso. Jump number 2, definitely going to be a little bit bigger. Add 1 foot on, 26 feet 0. Number 2, 26 feet 0 inches. Next up on the dock will be Morgan and Wicken as we get Calypso leashed up and on her way out. Will be Morgan and Wicken, followed by Edie and Silas, Debbie and Silas, Nancy and Severin, Sarah and Scout. Good girl, Wicken. First ever competition this weekend, already set a great personal best of 19 feet 5 inches. Next 3 up, Silas, Silas, and Severin. Here we go, jump number 1. Once again, personal best already at 9. Good girl, Wicken. That's going to be a really good score. Big for jump number 1 of 18 feet and 6 inches on jump number 1 for Wicken, 18 feet and 6 inches. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Wicken. Once again, big personal best of 19 feet 5 inches. Good girl, Wicken. Ton of speed down the end of the dock right there. Once again, jump number 2 going to be a little bit longer. All the way out to 18 feet and 11 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Wicken. 18 feet and 11 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Wicken. Next up on the dock, this will be Edie and her big male Belgian Malinois. This is Silas. This big guy has a great personal best of 28 feet and 1 inch. Current average of 26 feet 4 inches. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Edie and Silas. Good boy, Silas. Good looking run down the dock on jump number 1. Big score for Silas on jump number 1, out at 25 feet 7 inches on jump number 1. Good boy, Silas. 25 feet and 7 inches. Haven't seen him do that in quite a while. That looked like the first time he came out of the pool. Long ago. Number 2 coming up right here for Edie and Big Silas. Debbie and Little Silas on deck. One of the finest competition obedience trainers in the game right here. This is Edie and jump number right here. Once Silas has a great personal best in the Premier Division at 28 feet 1 inch. Current average of 26 feet and 4 inches. Another good looking jump from Silas on jump number 2. Jump number 2, almost identical, coming in at 25 feet 8 inches on jump number 2. Good boy, Silas. 25 feet 8 inches on jump number 2. Boy. And both tugs again. Here we go, buddy. Good man, Silas. That's going to bring us to admin extraordinaire. This is Debbie and her little man, Silas. Good boy, buddy. I think we need 1 or 2 more in there. Little man, Silas, a.k.a. Tito on the dock. Guy has a huge personal best of 19 feet 4 inches. Current average of 14 feet 3 inches. Really good this weekend, brought that up a little. Lots of 15-foot jumps so far for this little guy. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Debbie and little Tito. Looking for a midair grab from him. Look at that. That was a huge jump and a lot of speed on jump number 1. Little man, that was a good jump. 17 feet 1 inch on jump number 1. 17 feet 1 inch for little man Tito. Good boy, buddy. That was a ton of speed off the end that time. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Nancy and Severin, Sarah and Scout, Mary Beth and Ruby. Alyssa and Paisley do up next. Here we go. Jump number 2 coming here from Silas, a.k.a. Tito. Good boy, reaching up near midair grab. Good looking jump on jump number 2. Almost as big, much more beautiful on jump number 2, but a great score of 16 feet 5 inches on jump number 2. 16 feet and 5 inches on jump number 2. Good man, Tito. Not Larry, that's his brother I was playing with out back a minute ago. Good boy, Silas. Good little Silas. 2 big jumps for him, one coming in over 17 feet. Good boy, buddy. Good boy, Tito. So proud of himself. Gonna bring us to another one of our new teams. This is Nancy and Severin. Severin just received her junior title last time out. Oh no, I believe it was a novice. Severin has a personal best of 10 feet 10 inches, current average of 8 feet and 11 inches. That's why it's a practice, Severin. Good girl. Just got to get ready for the two that count. That's right. Everybody sees you, I promise. Good girl. Everybody's watching. Making sure everybody sees what's going on right here. Good girl, Severin. Jump one coming up right here. On deck, Sarah, Mary Beth and Ruby, Alyssa and Paisley, Brittany and Mila, Lindsay and Miller. Here we go, jump number one for Severin. There we go, Severin, much bigger jump on that first score. Big score for Severin, coming in at 9 feet and 3 inches on jump number one, 9 feet and 3 inches. Good girl, Severin. Jump number two coming up right here. Big score of 9 feet 3 inches on jump number one. Scout, Ruby, Paisley, Mila, Miller do up next. Good girl, Severin. Jump number two made a little bit bigger. Out into that junior division with a score of 10 feet 7 inches on jump number two. Good girl, Severin. 10 feet 7 inches on jump number two. Big jump that time around for Severin. 10 feet 7 inches. Got that novice title. Now time to work on that junior title. Second ever event for that team right there. Next up on the dock, Little Black Lab. This is our girl Scout. Little Scouty has a great personal best of 17 feet 2 inches. Current average over 15 feet at 15 feet 5 inches. Want to say hi out there to Tom. I know he's probably watching right now. Got his leg in a brace. Can't quite this weekend, so I hope you say hi to him. Hopefully he's out there watching his little girl right here. Good jump, Scouty. Good girl. That was really fast on the dock. Jump number one coming up here. Ruby, Paisley, Mila, and Miller do up next. Jump number one coming up right here for Sarah and Scout. Yes, Teresa on the back of the dock. Here we go on jump number one. Get her all set up with a best of 17 feet 2 inches. Here we go, Little Scout, jump number one. Good girl, a lot of speed once again. Good jump on jump number one for Scout, coming in at 15 feet 8 inches on jump number one. Good girl, Scout, 15 feet and 8 inches. Not a lot of height, but a ton of speed. Good job by Little Scout. Ruby, Paisley, Mila, and Miller do up next. Jump number two coming up right here for Scout. Good girl, Scout. Another big ton of speed coming down the dock. Jump number two will be a little bit shorter, but still a good jump coming in at 14 feet 8 inches on jump number two. 14 feet and 8 inches on jump number two. Good girl, Little Scout. Good job. We will see you tomorrow. Good girl, Little Scout. Next up on the dock, this team just set a huge milestone, very last splash. This is North America Diving Dogs' #1 ranked golden retriever. This is Mary Beth and Ruby. Get both Teresa on the back of the dock. Huge milestone set just last splash with their first ever premier jump at 28 feet 0 inches. Looking to duplicate that feat here. I know she's definitely got in her many jumps right around 30 feet in practice. Jump number 1 coming here for Ruby. Good extension, good looking jump on jump number 1 for Ruby. Good score coming in on jump number 1 all the way out to 26 feet 4 inches on jump number 1. Good girl, 26 feet and 4 inches on jump number 1. So Mary Beth, you're at a dilemma now. That is an Elite Advanced title unless you go over 28 feet on this one.
No sandbag.
We either get leg number 2 towards that Premier title or we get that excellent title right here. What's it going to be? 28 feet, we go leg number 2. Anything under, we got that excellent title. And an invite to regionals. Jump number 2 coming up. Look at that extension, another big jump from Ruby. I think we're getting an excellent title because I don't think it's 28 feet. Another big jump, almost identical, 26 feet 3 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Ruby. That's going to be an Elite Excellent title for Ruby.
What was the first jump?
What?
First jump.
6'4", right? That is an automatic invitation to regionals right there for Mary Beth and Ruby with that Elite Advanced title. Ruby's going to regionals.
Good job, Ruby!
I was torn on what I wanted to see that time. Couldn't lose either way. Next up on the dock, this is our little mini American Shepherd, first appearance of the weekend for this team, Alyssa and Little Paisley. Last event, this little girl jumped 3, 4, and 5, and 6 feet beyond her previous personal best. Pushed that number all the way out to 17 feet 8 inches. Time on the dock in a few weeks for this team right here. Good girl, Paisley. Good short dock warm-up right there. Good looking push off the end. And, of course, swimming the length of the pool. 800 strokes for that little girl just to get to the other side. And here we go. Good girl, Paige. She always thinks she has to run me over. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Alyssa and Paisley. Huge personal best once again of 17 feet 8 inches. Current average got pushed out all the way to 14 feet with those big monster jumps you had the very last event. Personal best had been in 12 to 13 foot range before that time. Here we go. Jump number 1 for Alyssa and Paisley. First of the weekend coming up right here. Good girl. Look at that extension. Ton of speed. Good looking jump on. That is a big score to get the weekend started all the way out to 17 feet 3 inches on jump number 1. Good girl, Little Paisley. 17 feet 3 inches on jump number 1. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Meantime, on deck, Mila, Miller, Kovu, Kova, and Khaleesi. Here we go. Jump number 2. Get her set up right there. Getting her a little fired up. Jump number 1. A big one at 17 feet 2 inches. Here we go. Little Hayes. Another one by Paisley. Good looking jump there. That's going to push that personal best, I think. At 17 feet 8 inches on jump number 2. Good job, Little Pays. 17 feet 8 inches on jump number 2 and tied that personal best. Good jumping, little girl. First splash of the weekend, back-to-back huge jumps. Good way to get this weekend started. Good girl, Little Pays. We changed that on you, Alyssa. Good girl, little Pays. Alyssa. All new. He did. Good girl, Pays. Good girl. Next up on the dock, this is going to bring us to Brittany and little Mila. Miller, Kovu, Kaidu up next. Second event ever for this girl. Already got a great big personal best of 20 feet 7 inches. Here we go, little Mila. Practice jump on the short dock right here. She's been working very hard in practice. Great looking near midair grab right there on the short dock. Jump number 1 coming up right here once again. Huge personal best of 20 feet 7 inches. Very consistent average at 20 feet and 5 inches. Here we go, Mila. Jump number 1. Got her set back there about the 24-foot mark. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Mila. Slow down a little bit at the end. Not quite sure why. Good looking timing. Good looking throw. Jump 16 feet 0 inches on jump number 1. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Brittany and Mila on the dock. Miller, Kovu, Kova, Khaleesi, and Kai do up next. Number 2. Let's run right through this one. Little Mila get a really big score here. Good girl, Mila. A ton of speed on jump number 2. Definitely going to be quite a bit further, all the way out to 18 feet 4 inches on jump number 1, or 2, excuse me, 18 feet 4 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, little Mila. Love that little girl. Done so well handling these events. Good girl. Oh, you did so good, yeah. Good girl. And it now is that time of the splash. Everybody get ready. It is now. Nobody's got my back on this one. It is now Miller time. Where were you on that one, Julie?
I don't drink.
That's no excuse. Lindsay and Miller, this big guy has already set a great personal best of 20 feet 10 inches. Got right up there earlier this afternoon again. I have you for one. Okay. 2 jumps up right here for Lindsay and Miller. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Good boy, that's going to be a good score for Miller. That was a big jump. Not a personal best, but a huge jump out to 20 feet and 3 inches. Good boy, Miller, 20 feet and 3 inches on jump number 1. Good job, buddy. Jump number 2 coming up, usually is the bigger jump of the 2 for him. Let's see what we got right here. Kovu, Kova, Khaleesi, Kai, Hayden. Big man Miller on the dock right now. Team doing so well in practice currently. Been working very hard on improvement, doing a great job. Jump number 2 coming up right here for big man Miller. Good boy, Miller. Jump number 2 going to be just a little bit shorter, though. Still a really good score at 19 feet 5 inches. Good boy, Miller. Big score once again of 19 feet 5 inches. Jump number 1 going to be the score to use. Over 20 feet on jump number 1. Good boy. This is the 7th splash of the weekend, final splash of Saturday. Thank all of our sponsors once again. First off, I want to thank Dogmode for hosting us here at this beautiful facility. We jumped 12 months around right here in 80-degree water. Good boy, Miller. You did so good, buddy. Atlas Outfitters. These are the greatest dock diving tug in the game. Wasatch Canine Fitness and Training. Luigi Productions, taking care of your live stream and all your stats and data. Blackstone Photography and Abby Elkins, best dog sport photographer in the game. Now on the dock, this is Nelly and Kovu. And the squeaky green stick is in use. Here we go, buddy. Personal best of 20 feet 2 inches. Kovu, good looking jump on that first run. Big score for Kovu coming in at 18 feet 10 inches on jump number 1. 18 feet and 10 inches on jump number 1. Good boy, Kovu. He loves that squeaky green stick. Squeaks it all the way back every time. Due up next, Kova, Kolisi, Kai, Hayden, and Frazier. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Kovu has that personal best of 20 feet 2 inches, current average of 18 feet and 3 inches. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Kovu. Good boy, Kovu. Good run down the dock and a really big jump from him. Score number 2 going to be quite a bit bigger, coming in at 19 feet 9 inches on jump number 2. 19 feet and 9 inches. Good boy. That was some good jumping, buddy. Good boy, Kovu. Next up on the dock. Thank this lady for all the help she gives all weekend long. One of our helpers on our team. Wendy and her big jumping dog pepper. This is elite title dog, only in her second ever competition with a personal best of 25 feet 1 inch. Current average of 23 feet 11 inches. Jump number 1 right here. Guest Peter Davidson on the back of the dock. Jump number 1 coming from Kova. Good stretch by Kova. Good looking jump number 1. Lots and lots of height. Score number 1 going to come in at 22 feet 6 inches on jump number 1. 22 feet 6 inches on jump number 1. Jump number 2 right here. Due up next, and Frazier. Kova's getting loud now. Jump number 2 coming right here. Jump number 2, even more height. Going to be a little bit shorter, unfortunately, on jump number 2. All the way back to 19 feet 7 inches on jump number 2. 19 feet 7 inches on jump number 2 for Kova. Next up on the dock, that's going to bring us to Katie and Khaleesi. Khaleesi has a huge personal best of 16 feet 7 inches, current average of 13 feet and 10 inches. Due up next, Kai. Well, there it comes. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Katie and Khaleesi. Kai, Hayden, Frazier, do up. 1 coming up right here for Khaleesi. Almost got the ceiling fan, then almost got Abby over there, and then we did get Abby. She thought you needed a bath, apparently. One for Khaleesi coming in at 13 feet 5 inches. Poor Abby. Khaleesi thought she needed a shower. Jump coming up right here for Katie. Khaleesi. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Another big splash, Khaleesi. Jump number 2 going to be another 13 feet 6 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Khaleesi. 13 feet and 6 inches. Good girl. Says, Mom, you shut the door on me. Lock me out. Good girl, Khaleesi. She's ready to go again. That's going to bring us to the huge jumping title. Junior title for Khaleesi right there. Next on the dock, big jumping, big male Dutch Shepherd. This is Danielle and Kai, formerly known as Tua. Hayden, Frazier do up next. Big boy Kai on the dock set a huge personal best of 26 feet 5 inches. Current average of 25 feet 3 inches. Good man, Kai. Jump number 1, Danielle and Kai. Strong boy right here. This is Danielle and Kai. This is one of the most epic Foster fails of all time. I cannot figure out why he ended up being a Foster for over a year, and then Danielle said, "You're staying here anyway." Made it official sooner. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Good boy, Kai. Ton of speed right there. Good looking jump. Big score coming in at 25 inches on jump number 1. 25 feet 5 inches on jump number 1 for Kai. Good boy, buddy. Jump number 2 coming up here after that big jump on jump number 1. Frazier, Blue, Dusty, Charlie due up next. Here we go on jump 2, getting Kai set up, ready to go at that 36-foot mark on the back of the dog. Jump number 2, going to be a little bit shorter, still a really good jump coming there from Kai. Jump number 2, 23 feet, 11 inches on jump number 2, 23 feet, 11 inches on jump number 2. Good boy, Kai, that big 25-foot plus jump on jump number 1. Good boy, buddy. Another 25-foot jump. Good job. Cannot say that boy is not consistent. Good job, buddy. Next up on the dock, this is your event coordinator and head trainer at Wasatch Canine Fitness and Training once again. This is Teresa and the birthday girl, 12-year-old Hayden, the black Labrador Retriever. Already jumped 20 feet multiple times today at 12 years old. Owns a personal best of 22 feet 10 inches, current average 18 feet 3 inches. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Teresa and Hayden. Freysia, Blue, Dusty, and Charlie due up next. Good girl, Hayden. Good score coming here on jump number 1. Big jump for Hayden all the way out to 19 feet 5 inches on jump number 1. 19 feet and 5 inches on jump number 1 for Hayden. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Teresa and Hayden. Freysia, Blue, Dusty, and Charlie due up. $19 feet 5 inches on jump number 1. Here we go, jump number 2. See if we can get a good run down the dock for Hayden one more time. Good girl, Hayden. Another good score coming on that jump. Nearly identical, a couple extra inches out to 19 feet 7 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Hayden. 19 feet and 7 inches for the old girl. 12 years old today, Hayden.
Happy birthday, Hayden!
Next up, you saw her just a moment ago with Kova. This will be Wendy and her other Dutch Shepherd, Freysia. Good girl, baby Hayden. What do you even see?
Good girl, Hayden.
Once again, now on the dock, Wendy and her other Dutch Shepherd. This is Freysia. If we could only clone Freysia and Kova together, we'd have the longest jumping dog. This girl's so fast down the dock. Kova, so much power and so much lift. Freysia set a personal best this weekend. There we go, good girl, Freysia. Jump number 1 for Freysia, going to be a good one, coming in at 16 feet 4 on jump number 1. 16 feet 4 inches on jump number 1 for Freysia. Blue, Dusty, Charlie, and Butte due up next. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Freysia. Once again, set a huge personal best of 17 feet 8 inches just earlier today. Big midair grab there by Frazier. Going to be a good score for her one more time. Little bit shorter on jump number 2, but a beautiful midair grab and a score of 15 feet and 4 inches. Good girl, Frazier. Too bad we don't get style points for that beautiful midair grab. Good job, baby T-Rex. Good T-Rex. Good job, Frazier. That's going to bring us to the men all the way from Boise, Idaho. Guest holder Taz on the back of the dock. This is Peter and the huge jumping black Labrador Retriever. This is Blue. Apparently it's bright inside the building this time around. Blue has a huge personal best of 20. Current average of 27 feet 1 inch. So much glare off this beautiful Dogmode. We got to wear our shades in the building. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Peter and Blue. And now we're getting serious. The glasses have come off. Here we go. Jump number 1 for Peter. Guest holder Taz and Blue. Yes, buddy. Good looking jump and a great stretch. That's going to be a really good score. One of his bigger jumps of the weekend, all the way out to 27 feet 6 inches on jump number 1. Good boy, Blue. 27 feet 6 inches on jump number 1. Good stretch on jump and a huge, huge, huge score of 27 feet 6 inches. Jump number Dusty, Charlie, Butte, Bourbon, Bella, Ace, and Grim to round out splash number 7. Blue's getting serious now. The louder he gets, typically the further he jumps. Here we go on jump number 2. Good boy, Blue. Good extension. Better landing on jump number 2. This may be a little bit bigger. Indeed, it's going to be almost identical, 1 inch less at 27 feet 5 inches. Another huge jump by Blue. 27 feet 5 inches on jump number 2. Good boy. Jumping by Peter and Big Blue. Good boy, Blue. 2 big 27-plus foot jumps. Good man, Blue. That was good stuff, buddy. Yeah. No jump attack, Blue. No, thanks, buddy. I'm not sure which I dislike more. That or a jump attack. Next up on the dock, this boy has had a heck of a weekend. Huge, huge, huge jumping mini American Shepherd. This boy also barely out of the lap division by about 3/4 of an inch. Huge personal best set this weekend of 26 feet and 5 inches. Excuse me, 26 feet 3 inches. Multiple times over 26 feet this weekend. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Only their second ever event. Took up the sport about 2 to 3 months ago. Been practicing very hard. Had them in for many lessons and classes thus far. Doing a very, very good job. This little man gets down the dock in a hurry and gets a big push off the end. Charlie, Butte, Bourbon, Bella, Basil, Ace, and Grim to round out splash number 7. Here we go on jump number 1 with Todd and Dusty. Good boy, big midair grab. That's going to be a score from Dusty. Yet another personal best for Dusty, all the way out to 26 feet 5 inches on jump number 1. 26 feet and 5 inches on jump number 1 for little Dusty. Barely started once again just a few months ago. Been practicing very hard, had them in for many lessons, doing a great job. Jump number 2 coming up, brand new personal best of 26 feet 5 inches on jump number 1. Charlie, Butte, Bourbon, Bella, Basil, Ace, and Grimm do up next. Another big jump by Dusty. Good looking height on that one. Not as big as jump number 1. Huge jump for that little guy, coming in at 25 feet 3 inches on jump number 2. 25 feet 3 inches. 2 big jumps from Todd and Dusty as usual. Almost take that like clockwork. They're going to get 25, 26 feet every jump. And they all look exactly the same. Mid-air grab on almost every one. Good boy, Dusty. Another personal best, buddy. Good job. Good boy. Another brand new team doing a fantastic job. First ever score came just earlier today. Set a great personal best of 18 feet 4 inches. Butte, Bourbon, Bella, Basil, Ace, Grimm, Duke, and the splash. Beautiful midair grab on that short dock warm-up by Charlie. Good looking jump. Not only that, but on that short dock, that would have been a personal best right there by a foot or two. Gonna now see if we can duplicate. Only 6 feet of dock. That was almost a 20-foot jump. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Good girl, Charlie. That's going to be a big one from her. She did set a new personal best all the way out to 19 feet and 1 inch on jump number 1. Good girl, Charlie. 19 feet 1 inch and a brand new personal best. Best part about that, I know there's more where that came from. Been over 20 feet many times in practice recently. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Terry and Charlie. Good girl, Charlie. Another beautiful looking jump. Another big score of 18 feet 4 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Charlie. Got that brand new personal best at 19 feet 1 inch on jump number 1. Tied her prior personal best on jump number 2. But we will take that 19 foot 1 inch score from jump number 1.
What was 2?
18 feet 4 inches.
Thank you.
Good girl, Charlie. Brand new team just this weekend. This team set a huge personal best already of 23 feet 0 inches earlier today. This is Casey Owens and her big male Chesapeake Bay Retriever. This is Butte. Guest handler Tracy, guest handler Teresa in front of the dock. Good boy, Butte. Almost a midair grab. That may be another personal best. Holy cow, buddy. 23 feet 8 inches on jump number 1. 23 feet 8 inches on jump number 1 and near a midair grab. Good boy, Butte. Good boy, Butte. 23 feet 8 inches on jump number 1 and near a midair grab. Not bad for his first day ever in the pool. Good boy, Butte. 23 feet 8 inches. Never seen the Dogmode pool until he got here today. Never competed with North American diving dogs until today. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Huge jump of 23 feet 8 inches on jump number 1. Here we go. Only 4 inches off that ever elusive elite division at 24 feet 0 inches. Good boy, Butte. That may have done it. Holy cow, elite level jump at 25 feet 4 inches on jump number 2.
Wow.
25 feet 4 inches for Butte on 2.
Craig, he jumped out of a title.
You just lost the title, KC. He jumped out of his title. Runaway Chesapeake, runaway Chesapeake. Get him back in here. 25 feet 4 inches on jump number 2.
Woo-hoo!
25 feet, never seen the pool until about 3 or 4 hours ago. Good boy, Butte. Congratulations, Casey and Butte. You just lost the title, just so you know. How do you feel about that? Good boy, Butte. That was awesome.
Good thing you're not a sandbagger. Did you do Callie's splashes?
Leave them?
The ones that she registered for?
I think that.
All the way from Boise, Idaho. You saw her brother just a moment ago, blue. This is Taz, green, and bourbon.
Then it says that she.
Huge jump in female black Labrador Retriever with a personal best of 28 feet 11 inches.
Yeah, I think.
Current average way out the elite division at 24 feet 11 inches. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Bourbon. Good girl, Bourbon. That had a really good landing. That's going to be a big score for her. That's a huge improvement. 26 feet 2 inches on jump number 1. 26 feet and 2 inches on jump number 1. Good girl, Bourbon. She had a lot more speed that time down the dock. Good girl.
I think for record keeping, because if they go back
Tweak a couple things on that. We're back in the 28s. Good girl, Bourbon.
we keep all the splashes that they registered for.
Good run down the dock by Taz and Bourbon that time. Guest holder Peter Davidson on the back of the dock.
Where they do some and not.
Want to thank Taz, been watching that back door for a good portion of the day today. Totally appreciate that from her.
They could come back and go, look.
On deck, Bella, Basil, Ace, and Grimm to round out splash number 7 for the evening.
Huh? True. I'm just.
Getting special shots over here. World-class photographer Abigail Elkins. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Taz and Bourbon.
I can go in and uncheck them in for those.
Another good jump from Bourbon. Very close to jump number 1. Maybe not quite as big, but still huge. Much, much, much bigger than earlier today. Only 25 feet 7 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Bourbon. 25 feet 7 inches on jump number 2.
Yeah, so she did everything but
Their batteries and it turned red. It's pretty much dead. It still showed one bar, but it went to red and would come back. And we're back. Had to do a quick battery change in between jumps there. Next up on the dock, very special team to me right here. Young lady just took up herself early January at the age of 11. One of the best junior handlers I've ever seen in nearly 2 decades of the sport. Turned 12 on Valentine's Day, taught by herself. No one else helped her. All Michaela and Bella. Set a huge personal best earlier today. Coming in at 22 feet 7 inches. Since day 1, it's only been Michaela and Bella. She's done all of this on her own. Each and every jump, you're going to see a mid-air grab and a huge, huge, huge push off the end. Jump number 1 coming right here for Michaela and Bella. Due up next to round up the splash, I've got Basil, Ace, and Grimm. Here we go. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Michaela and Bella. Good girl, Bella. Good looking jump on that one. Jump number 1 for Bella going to come in at 19 feet and 2 inches on jump number 1. 19 feet and 2 inches. Jump number 2 going to get reset. Get another beautiful mid grab coming at you right here. Basil, Ace, and Grimm to round out 7 next. Here we go. Jump number 2. Michaela and Bella. There it is. Big jump by Bella. Big mid grab. This is going to be another really good score. All the way out to 21 feet 8 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Bella. 21 feet 8 inches on jump number 2. Great job by Michaela and Bella. Nice job getting out there near that personal best with a huge score over 21 feet. These two came to see me in early January, maybe sometime in January. I tried this. Nobody has helped her. She's done all of this. Bella taught her how to swim first, taught her how to get a good foundation in the game. Now they're a phenomenal team. Next up on the dock, this girl just turned 6 months old earlier this month. Barely old enough to compete in this sport. You just saw her mom Bourbon on the dock just a moment ago. This is Peter and little Basil Hayden. Must be catching that glare off the pool. Got those shades on again. Little 6-month-old baby. A personal best over 13 feet at 13 feet 3 inches. Perfect tug placement. Here we go. Look at that confidence. Beautiful run down the dock. Just what we're looking for at this age. Good girl, Basil. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Peter and Basil. Team done a phenomenal job this weekend. First time ever in the Dogmode pool this weekend as well. First time on the Dogmode dock, I should say. Good tug placement on jump number 1 coming up right here for Peter and Basil. Look at that every time. Gets it with good intention. Going in at it hard. Big jump for Basil. 12 feet 7 inches on jump number 1. Good girl, Basil. 12 feet and 7 inches. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Peter and Basil. Perfect tug placement on jump number 2. Here we go. Good girl, Basil. That's going to be a real nice score. Soon you're going to be looking at a different division. That's all the way out to 14 feet 0 inches on jump number 2. 14 feet 0 inches for Basil. Good girl. That girl's getting a ton of confidence in a hurry. Love to see that. Making us all proud, little girl. Who's the best puppy, Basil, huh? Who's the best puppy? No attacks, no jump attacks. Again, here we go. Good girl. That's going to bring us to the final 2 dogs of the evening now on the dock. This is Nellie and her Buceron. This is Ace. Gas holder Wendy on the back of the dock. This boy gets so much power off the end. Ace has a big personal best of 17 feet and 9 inches. And I see once again we're stealing Kobu's squeaky green stick. Or is it steal? It's Aces? I'm claiming it for Kobu. You can use it as a loner, Ace. Such a happy boy up there. This boy gets so much power off the end of the dock. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Nelly and Ace. Abby and Grimm next up on the dock, your final dog of the evening. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Nelly and Ace. There you go, buddy. A lot more speed than he's had. That was a really big jump. Oh, so close to that personal best with a great first jump of 17 feet and 1 inch. Good boy. 17 feet and 1 inch on jump number 1. Good boy. Only 8 inches off that personal best. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Abby and Grimm due up next. Final dog of the evening. Good boy, Ace. That may have done it. Oh, so close. Big score coming in at 17 feet 5 inches on jump number 2. Good boy, Ace. 17 feet 5 inches on jump number 2. Good boy. And it's okay to have that you have Kovu's stick, buddy. You can share. But it's Kovu's. Next up on the dock, our final dog of the evening, world-class photographer. This is Abby Elkins and her Dutch Shepherd, Grimm. This boy has a personal best of 21 feet 6 inches. Current average for Grimm sits at 20 feet and 4 inches. This is one of the bionic dogs. Had complete knee replacement just over a year ago. Still jumping well over 20 feet. Dealing with that with one of my own right now. 2-time national champion Sky. 2 total knee replacements. Here we go, buddy. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Abby and Grimm. Final 2 jumps of the evening coming right here. And then it might truly be Miller time. One coming up right here for Abby and Grimm. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Abby and Grimm. Read his name right there on his personalized Atlas Outfitters weighted dock diving tug. Look at that beautiful midair grab. We need bonus points for that one, buddy. Too bad I can't award them. Good looking jump coming in at 18 feet 2 inches for Grimm and a huge, huge, huge push off the end and a great midair grab. Good boy, Grimm. 18 feet 2 inches and one of the best looking jumps we've seen all weekend. I think that one comes in second to his one he had earlier today. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Final jump of the weekend, of the night. Final run down to the dock of the night. Abby and Grimm. Jump number 2, here we go. And here we go, Graham. Jump number 2 for Graham, gonna come in at 18 feet 0 inches on jump number 2. 18 feet 0 inches for Abby and Graham on jump number 2. I want to thank all of you out there for tuning in live stream land. Thank all of our competitors today. Been a really good day. Lots of big jumps, lots of new personal bests, lots of titles. First ever premier jump for a dog. A lot of big things happen today. We tune in tomorrow. We'll see you then. Have a good night. Thank you.